know some people also don't like want that cameras watching you type of situation.
But in China, I think we focus on more of academic parts. Ready?
Yep. Do we have you in here?
Yeah, I'm here. We're back. And we're so happy, like spring is coming in Vancouver.
Yes.
And we can't wait to filming more stuff in this city, this metropolitan. And we want to share with you guys.
So some questions that we've been getting from you guys is if we think that life in China is better than Canada. So we thought we would talk about that for this video.
Yeah, and we're gonna share some our personal thoughts, and maybe it's very helpful for you to make some decisions.
I definitely think that life in China is different from life in Canada. Both can be good.
Yes.
It really depends on what you're looking for.
We love both.
That's true.
Yeah, like what Christina mentioned, we really like both countries. But in my mind, I think there's definitely some differences. First of all, I think I need to think about the life pace. So in Canada, everybody knows that we have a beautiful mountain, ocean, and it's a livable city in whole probably all of the world. So people didn't feel like everything was intense. And we're just in a hurry to get something done. Instead, I can even see somebody is riding the bike and jogging here, the kids playing in the park. We just can do a lot of things, like develop your hobbies here, especially for your kids. And not to mention to the regular ones, but also skiing, snowboarding, and ocean related like swimming. And there's so many fun things to do. Okay, here's my second point is work-life balance. Having a work-life balance here is really important because that's also giving you the opportunities, like what I said before, to enjoy everything Canada provided, especially Vancouver here, and for you to enjoy the beautiful outdoor and stuff with your family and also your personal hobbies as well. So I think in living in Canada, the work time is pretty fixed. So I can feel like living here, I spend a lot of time with my family, and I have a lot of my own time to develop my hobbies. But in China, we're pretty busy, and usually you have overtime and a business trip, and sometimes it's just hard to squeeze your time. But I also understand because economy level is different. China is more competitive. Sometimes I also enjoy the working there because you learn a lot and develop your career well. So I think that's the second point. The third one, I think, is the educational system. Based on what I observed, I think kids are here, their study is a little bit easier. And I think in Canada, we focus on kids, personal development for their creativities. And I think the syllabus is pretty easier for them. The kids spend a lot of time in the park for their teamwork and play games together, make crafting, different things. But in China, I think we focus on more of academic parts. Let me talk about my last point. I think it is a diversity. Like here, we all know that Canada is a place to welcome all the people from different countries. So living here, I just feel like I enjoy so many different things from the different parts of the world, like the restaurants, the culture. There's so many different festivals and the celebrations here. I'm not familiar with everything of those before, but here I just really enjoy that. I think my kid also enjoy that as well. But in China,
every time we want to film, there's a train going by, so it doesn't want to hear anything we want to say.
Hey, and I think for life in China, we've really focused on the traditional Chinese culture. I love that because China has a great culture to share, and we enjoy Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, Dragon Ball Festival, everything. We can also see something here, but compared to the life you live in China, it's a different story. Like the magnitude are different. So you can see more celebration stuff, more activities in China, and you want to try the authentic food there, you have to go to China to really see that. So, but we really enjoy everything here and in China as well.
So I think, as you're going to see in some of our points, that we don't think that one country is better than the other. It's just that there's a difference between the two, and it really depends on what you're looking for. So something that actually surprised me when we came to Canada, to Vancouver particularly, is that the schools don't have like fences around them, a lot of the public schools. And it actually surprised me because I thought, because it's a big city and there's more dangerous activities here and just like more things to be careful about here. And actually that's a big concern of mine. I don't know, as we're checking the public schools here, personally I don't feel super safe about the whole situation of not having fences or gates around the schools. Like in China, when you go to a school, it's fully gated. Like, not only does it have a gate around the whole thing, but it also has like barbed wire along the top of the gate so nobody can even climb over. I feel like that offers a really big sense of security and safety for kids. And also I feel here, even though there's no fences around the schools, there's only like 1 or 2 teachers that are watching so many kids like at recess while they're outside playing. And I don't know, I just don't feel like it's the safest situation. So I feel like in that sense that I prefer China's way of having the schools safer with the gates around them, completely fenced in. I just think that that's a better way to keep our kids safe. Like for me, I think that one of the biggest things of life that I feel is super important is safety. And China just really has like that safety. It really has that sense of safety, and I just don't feel that here in Canada. And I know some people also don't like want that cameras watching you type of situation. They want to be able to like
privacy.
Yeah, privacy, be able to do whatever they want, which I can understand as well. But I don't know, just for myself, for my family, I just really feel like the safety in China is a whole other level. And that's something that I think is really different from Canada. In China, it was really easy for Jung and I to go out and have fun, like even in the evening or late at night. Like we would go out to KTV and then walk home from KTV at like 1 a.m. and there was no issue. We always felt safe. Even as a woman, like I would feel super safe to just go out by myself in China at night and, you know, go shopping or go somewhere and come home. But here in Canada, I do not leave after like 4 p.m. I feel like, yeah, I don't know, I just don't have that sense of safety here, especially in Vancouver. If you're in Canada in a different city, let me know how you feel. Maybe it's a different sense of safety, but I don't feel it here. So something that I love about Vancouver is that we just have a lot of natural beaches, and that includes the ocean, lakes, rivers. Like for Jung and I, we love to just take our paddleboard and just take off anywhere and yeah, go paddleboarding all through the rivers and lakes and the ocean. So we really love that type of activity. So I think for us, it just really also depended on the city because we lived in Nanjing. So I think it was really hard to find like water, like bodies of water, like lakes or rivers that we would want to go paddleboarding on. And also Nanjing is really far from swimmable beaches, so it was really hard to find like that type of water quality that we have here in Vancouver. And I don't know if you can swim in the Yangtze River. You guys can let me know, but yeah, I'm not sure if you can. I'm assuming that it has a pretty strong current, but yeah, so. But also I think we haven't had a chance to really travel all over China, so maybe that's something that can motivate us to go back and find those beautiful lakes and rivers to go paddleboarding in.
Where's me? I have to,
I don't know.
like this.
You're gonna have to duck down. Good. My hands are only so long.
As you know, we're a multiracial family, and we're so lucky to have both sides of China and Canada. That's why we have the opportunity to enjoy both sides.
So I think that's why it's important that we love both countries, because I feel in our lifetime we'll definitely be back and forth between the two, and both of them have really great things to offer, so we feel really thankful to be a part of both of them.
Yes, I agree.